Yo, we gotta give this man a shout out for even making this video, man. It's about time you dinosaurs realize that you're extinct. Even Gamer23 sees the writing on the wall, man. But yet you got these 50-year-old men still out here console warring. The dinosaur eggs is not hatching. The new generation is gone. You guys are prehistoric dinosaurs. You guys cannot maintain this anymore, man. Yo, but you know what? Gamer23, you tell them what's happening.
In all honesty, should have probably been done like 2 to 3 years ago.
What? I knew that. Because I remember when he made a video saying, hey, man, I went back to replayed Max Payne 3, and I realized the quality. I mean, he even went as far as I even went through the game on multiple difficulties. This is gaming fatigue, man. You know, and the funny thing is this happened right after that state of play that he watched, man. You know, PlayStation, you should be ashamed of yourself, man. Look at that. You out here losing your diehard audience. They don't even want to continue to make YouTube videos no more because you don't even got nothing exciting besides some God of War of 16-bit graphics and a trilogy that people have played over 10, 15 years ago. This is what gaming is, man. And the funny thing is when I watched this video, I could feel the hurt of this man, bro, because, you know, I think a lot of us can say we've been there, you know. This is something that was a part of our lives, and just to see it go down like this, man, it makes you be like, man, I wish this just wasn't happening.
Only reason why I didn't do it is because
you had faith.
I was afraid. I mean, let's be honest. I was afraid. I was nervous. I was hesitant. I was confused.
No, you had faith. You know, you had faith in PlayStation that, you know, yeah, this ain't the first time PlayStation took a while to make some games. You know, let's keep hope alive. Let's keep that faith. But after seeing that state of play, he's like, yeah, this, like, all they want to do is milk. And Microsoft's and Nintendo's doing the same thing. So this is not just a complete knock on Sony. This is why I told you guys, get all the retro games you need. That's why I told you, build up your physical media. But nope. Ain't nobody want to listen to Gamester. Now we got Gamer23 telling you that, hey, man, gaming just ain't it no more. And yet you people still harping, oh, it's still the same. We still got great and great. Oh, God of War Trilogy? Halo Campaign Evolved? These are the games that y'all bring. Gears of War Reloaded? Like these are the games that y'all bragging about? I mean, you got to ask yourself, man, and shame on the Xbox gamers for even defending this behavior too. Now, mind you, I don't care where these games are going, but my point is, you ain't going to sit there and throw no 20-year-old remake in a brother's face and claim that, oh, that's the next generation Halo that y'all got this generation. Oh! Gamester, don't go there with that. And then on top of that, didn't even add online multiplayer, just a campaign. And you guys want to get excited like how it was when it dropped in 2001. Man, I think it's about time you people start realizing that the gaming industry just don't care about y'all.
This ain't what I'm getting them.
Look at this.
I told you, I'm not going to make cuts in this video.
PlayStation got this man crying. Look at this.
I'm joking like around a lot, but it really...
And you guys want to sit there and act like the gaming industry's in a good place. I guarantee Gamer23 has been playing games ever since he was a child, man. Same thing with me. Now, I'm not going to go as far to cry about it, but let's not act like this ain't hitting the fields, man. You got real gamers out here checking out because they're like, you know, what's the point? What's the point even checking in? If you out here throwing the same type of equipment, you throwing out the same type of games that we've already played, and you want to throw out the remake, remaster, no, rehashed. Just admit that you guys got no ideas. You don't care about the existing fan. We already know this. And that's why you keep hearing them say terms like the new audience. Hey, Sony, why you keep coming up with these lives? The new audience, the new audience is not you. PlayStation got this man crying because of how bad this company's doing, bro. Oh, but it's 92 million. People are getting sick and tired of these lousy narratives. I don't care how many consoles the system sold. The console sucks. It's straight trash. And I go as far to say that the Xbox is just as bad. It just has a few more better options and then Game Pass. That's really it. Nintendo ain't doing that much better either. But yet, you fanboys, not him specifically, want a cap for this. When y'all go, oh, he just got in his feelings, you know, but I guarantee by the end of the year, Gamer23 gonna be right back at it. No, this seems like it's a loss. It's a loss of passion. I know people that were so into gaming and they just found new hobbies now. That's how boring the gaming industry has become. And I can guarantee a gaming crash is going to happen pretty soon. I can guarantee it, because guess what? When you don't even have the adamant gamer even buying your games anymore or losing the excitement that they once had for the industry, then you know we have a problem. And the casuals are only going to hold it up for so long until they find the next new trendy game they want to latch on to. That's what the gaming industry has become. Wow. This, are you serious?
It got to a point.
And you guys act like this don't mean nothing to nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee a lot of you dudes are like this while you out here capping for these Xbox games coming to PS5. Even with all this happening, Gamer23 still not happy. Because this is not the industry that we all once known and love. And I've told y'all this time and time again, even though people want to cap. Y'all can say, oh, well, Gamer23, you know, he's just getting his feelings, you know, wait till Wolverine and Intergalactic, he'll be right back at it. Oh, my goodness. Like, that, you guys, all y'all do is come up with excuses, man. But when I watched this video, I felt for dude, man, because I understand where that comes from. I know it. It's like you've been forgotten, you know? You've been forgotten. You've been abandoned. That's pretty much what it is. You've been abandoned. That's how it feels like in the gaming industry if you're like a 50-year-old dinosaur that still hasn't got past that yet. Oh my goodness.
This channel very seriously, because this literally
this is
emotional
crazy.
Again.
You see what you do on PlayStation?
My life's work. Like,
now I could definitely use in shambles in the title. I'm definitely using shocked and in shambles in the title. I'm not laughing at it. I'm just saying, like, look, there's passionate gamers out here that like you, PlayStation, for what they remember. And look at what you're doing to the diehard fans. Look at what you're doing. Look at it. You ain't giving the people what they actually really want. But it's okay, because we understand where the industry's going. And real recognize real. And the real gamers have checked out a long time ago. Okay? That's the honest truth, guys. That is the honest truth. You feel me? And the fact that Gamer23 is going out here like this, crying over this, goes to show you that the gaming industry is garbage.
But I put my
he out here acting up. 17 years I put on this, man. 17 years, man. I was back in. I kept faithfully. This man acting like Denzel Washington on Training Day. PlayStation, you be swimming in Pelican Bay if it wasn't for gamers like me that put you on the pedestal, goddammit. How you gonna forget about us? How you gonna abandon the real gamers that made you who you are today? And I know that can be very hurtful. But you know what? All you could do is sit back, enjoy the games that you do like. Don't support these companies in the same way that you've always have. I make sure that I don't do that, and be fine with it. You know, but it's sad for me to see Gamer23 like this, man. Because I know he's a passionate gamer. I know he loved the industry, even though he used to console war a little bit, man. And it's sad. It really is, man. You know, you guys claim that the state of play was so amazing, but it can't be that amazing if he's out here crying about it, telling you it's not the same anymore.
I put my passion into this stuff.
Hear that?
This is like
keyword passion. Wow.
Like my blood, sweat, and tears. This is my baby that I put into this. You know, again, I didn't go to college after I got out of high school. So
you see what gaming is doing to this man? You see what gaming is doing? Oh, but gaming is good, games. The gaming is perfect. It's amazing. It's incredible. Keep coping, brother. Keep coping. Keep coping. That's all I'm going to say. Keep wasting your money thinking you own physical games, even though you really don't. Keep lying to yourself, because that's all you fanboys are doing, is lying to yourself. And the funny thing is, I've already got over this a long time ago. You know? And I think Gamer23 realized after waiting so long and realizing, damn, PlayStation really don't care about us. They really don't. They ain't throw us a next generation God of War. They gave us a God of War 16-bit graphics. I bought a Pro. I bought a Pro, and then they have the audacity to to remake the trilogy that I've already played, which, like he said, even in his own video, that it is good. I'll probably buy it because it is on modern platforms, but still. But don't act like I'm going to get excited about it. There's nothing to be excited about. I honestly really don't even need to buy the game because I already own the game, and I can play the game right now.
Of me being the Gamer2323, this was like, in a way, like my purpose. Like, this was me becoming something in life. Without this, I don't know what I would be doing. Like, I don't know.
You see that? You see that? And with gaming ain't pushing out the content and gaming not pushing out the entertainment and fun. I noticed that. Remember, Gamester won another W. I called it. Remember when I told y'all like, Gamester, you too good at this. Remember when I told you, I said, yo, Gamer23 don't look happy in these videos. Y'all thought I was just mocking him. No, I could see it, bro. Because I know the old school Gamer23. Excitement, always. I knew he was putting up a front. Kid Smooth's doing the same thing. Miserable, man. You know what I'm saying? Deep inside, they're miserable inside. They know. But I'll tell you one thing, man. You got to accept that. You got to accept that the industry does not care about you. Get your hustle on. Play whatever you want. And that's it, man. Because at the end of the day, all this crying ain't going to change anything. The Fortnite gamers have taken over. The industry is now catering to the, or should I say, quote unquote, what PlayStation would say, the new audience. And it's the same thing with Xbox. All they're doing is recycling games. They're going to get these ponies Gears 2 reloaded, Gears 3, and like I said, this is what they're doing, man. They just hustling y'all, man, for these shareholders. They don't care about you, okay? Back in the days, there was dudes eating Domino's Pizza, Pizza Hut with Mountain Dew stains on their shirt. There were gamers, people that actually enjoy the hobby, but unfortunately, they no longer control the demographic of what goes on now, especially with a lot of these new projects. That's why people said, you know what, I like indies, because it reminds them of a time where it was just like the Doom crew. You know, remember the Doom dudes and how they used to look, the old school Halo Bungie crew, and how it was just a bunch of dudes and a few females working on projects with one another, working on games, right? Now the shareholders have everything, a part of it, and they're like, yeah, we would like to make a Days Gone too, but unfortunately our shareholders would disagree because it just won't sell enough. It just won't make enough money, so therefore there's no reason. And that's what gaming is. It's too corporate now. It's just too corporate. It's not a bunch of dudes that have a good idea that they want to push to the world and bring an incredible game that they want to people enjoy it. Only indies is the last bastion of hope. But how many of those last bastions of hope will be bought up by these bigger companies? Because it will happen too, guys. It will happen. You guys say, oh, no, they would never say, oh, it's Microsoft. Hey, yeah, we like the indie studio that you guys. We'll give you like $4 billion. The man's making games in his basement, and you saying that he ain't gonna take that $4 billion? Get out! You be lying to yourself. You be lying. Talk about these indie developers. They would never sell out. They would never do it. They would never. Microsoft throws out a $2 billion check. They would never. Oh, I can move out of my mama basement. Oh yeah, I'm definitely taking that. Don't lie to yourself, man. Do not lie. And that's what happens in this industry. You guys like to lie to yourself. And I think Gamer23 has been lying to himself for a long time, saying Sony gonna turn things around like they normally would. But now the writing is on the wall.
Oh, my life would probably be completely different if I never started this channel 17 years ago. I don't know if I would be dead. I don't know if I would be, working some job that I could love or hate. I don't know if I'd have 6 kids right now.
Honestly, I'm gonna tell you something from my personal experience, man. And I don't regret, because they say never regret things that you do, because if you do, you will never encounter the people that are involved in your life or the things that you do enjoy now. But in some cases, I do regret being a video gamer. What? Gamester, no! I regret it. I regret it. I was so much of a fan of other things, and just to see the way the industry has turned out, it makes me regret playing video games. That's gonna hit the feels, man. Y'all, that's gonna hit the field. Y'all gonna have some Gamer23 teardrops coming. That's how I feel, man. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I remember I used to dedicate, my friends be like, yo, come outside, man. I'm like, yo, I'm playing on Xbox Live. I'm playing that Gears of War 3, 2, 3, Halo, right? let's not act like we weren't glued to these boxes, man. We loved it during PS3. Hey, man, I'm on that Killzone 3. Hey, man, come outside, touch some grass. Once, even though I did, but I'm just saying, touch some grass once in a while, man. I'm playing this, man. Dudes was out here smelling like steak and cheese subs. Hey, man, take a bath once in a while. Yeah, this game Skyrim is kind of fresh, man. Hey, man, do you want to pick up those chips off the ground? This game fire though, man. Dude out here smelling like a steak and cheese sub. Like GameStar, how you know that? Because I used to know a few gamers like that, bro. You go in, you smell a whiff of onion. Playing his 360, playing his PS3 like the good old days, all sweaty. Smelling like a sweaty steak and cheese sub, man, with cooked onions.
With the baby mama just chasing me around the house with a slipper saying, you don't do shit. I don't know what I would be. What I do know is the Gamer2323 has literally, it is my life. I am going to change the name of this channel.
What?
I am. It's going to be a slight rebrand. But again, I need to drill into y'all skulls. This is not, I need you to know this because again, I've seen people doing this and then it's like, damn. It's like, you shouldn't do that. You got down, like, you get too.
I thought my Gamer23 sounded like one of my PlayStation 1 games that is scratched, that is loaded.
Reviews now, player. Yeah,
I gotta put it upside down.
This is not gonna be.
I gotta put my PlayStation 1 upside down.
Made,
y'all don't know the struggles. Y'all don't know.
Thing will always be gaming. Point blank. Period. What changes on this channel? Nothing. I'm gonna still do the gaming stuff. I'm gonna still do the e-bike content like I have been doing. I'm gonna be doing the reactions like I have been doing. I'm gonna do the mental state check vids like I have been doing. The wrestling vids when wrestling gets good again like I have been doing. Because right now it's freaking trash. What you've been experiencing on this channel is gonna be the same junk. The only thing is I don't want this channel to be called the Gamer2323 no more because it doesn't fit who I am anymore.
Damn. You saying that is saying like you're not a gamer. That's how I take it though. Now I'm assuming it's going to be involved around game and nobody's saying that. I hear what you're saying, Gamer23, right? But that's iconic, yo. You know what I mean? 17 years, that's legendary, bro. And he's saying I want to change. That's like Gamester. That's like me changing my name from Gamester to something else. You know what I mean? That's how you know. That's how you know gaming is done, bro. Yo, that's not Gamester no more. That's Godster. He reading the Bible like Melanie Mac. I feel, yo, you got people finding God and everything. That's how boring gaming getting. That's how boring it's getting. People finding other avenues. People finding other things to do. Hey. I take this as a wake-up call. That's what I'm saying, man. And shout out to Gamer23 for this video because I understand. You guys might not think I do, but I understand every single sentiment of what he's doing. This is hurt, bro. He's hurt. Even I've gotten to that point where I'm like, damn, man, gaming don't really care about us, man. So you know what I did? I stopped caring about them. And now I feel better. I'm like, oh, I don't need to buy your game. I'll get it $20 on the bargain bin. But I'm still enjoying my N64 and Dreamcast on the side. You will never take my happiness away. I would never allow these corporations to take my personal. And I think you did. You allowed these companies because you had faith in them. That's why. You put too much faith into these companies. And then when you realize, like, oh, snap, they ain't really coming out with these games no more. They ain't really coming out, it makes you wonder, like, damn, I wasted a lot of time thinking highly about these companies.
It just doesn't. I don't, like, I'm thinking of channel names that I want to have.
Yeah, we're going to end the video there, man. But like I said, man, he said he going to keep the videos going. Like I said, but don't lose yourself, man. That's all I'm going to say, man. Stop caring about these companies, bro. These companies don't care about you, bro. Find your ways. Like I told people say, yo, you going to pick up Requiem? I'll get it eventually. We already know how Capcom games do, and I'll buy it for $20 on a bargain bin. There ain't no rush for me. like I said, I support people that support me. I'm not sitting there giving these companies $70, $80 for a disappointment. You feel me? Just like with the Rayman. Matter of fact, let's bring that up real quick. You know, Rayman, they changed the music. They literally, all they had to do was keep the game the same, and they changed the music. I don't even want to buy it no more, man. But hey, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. Shout out to Gamer23, man. You know, I know I'd be roasting him a bit, but I generally like this dude, all right? So hopefully, guys, but take this as a learning example, man. Don't get caught up with this, man, because I know when you guys say that, when you're coping in my comment section, deep inside, I know you hurt, and I'll be laughing about it because I know it. Because I know several gamers that used to be just like y'all, and guess what? They ain't doing it no more, man. They finding new hobbies, doing new things. Gaming is just not exciting anymore, and especially for people that have been playing games for over 20 years, we know what excitement really is, bro. That's why he brought up the fact that his mom bringing in a slipper and trying to... Exactly. I told you to get off that game. Why are you playing that PlayStation 3? You got school tomorrow there, Jeremy. You got school. No, mommy, no. No, mommy, I told you. No, I'm just trolling. You know what I mean? You know, these are the stories. These stories was iconic. You feel me? You can make a biography of the gaming. I'm trying to think. The gaming history of how gaming made you the gamer that you are today. You feel me? I mean, it'd be an interesting book, though. If he wrote a book, or if I wrote a book about what gaming did to me as a child, it'd be very interesting. I'm not going to lie. So, like I said, man, take care, guys. Peace out.